According to the Knoxville Police Department, a man was found walking along Magnolia Avenue with at least one gunshot wound on Friday night. He was picked up and taken to Fort Sanders Hospital after someone who was passing by saw him. The man was later taken to UT Medical Center with life-threatening injuries. He could also not tell authorities where the shot came from and any information about who shot him. The KPD has an ongoing investigation. Best & Company, a medical equipment business in Sevierville, caught on fire on November 24th. According to Sevierville Police Department spokesperson Bob Stalkey, the fire prompted an evacuation of nearby apartments and South Boulevard was closed. The U.S. government came out with a new report predicting climate change by the year 2100, and it doesn't look too good for the southeastern part of the United States. Christopher Clark, a professor here at the University of Tennessee Institute of Agriculture, explained why bad signs of climate change are already happening.
Right, so we're seeing more frequent droughts, more intense rain events, and that's really along with the climate change projections so far. If anything, the weather that we see tends to, if you will, outperform the climate change projections. The projections are that we have less extreme weather than we've been observing.
The report predicted that the southeastern part of the U.S. could lose over 500 million of labor hours due to extreme heat and more than 25% of the soybean production by the turn of the century. The Trump administration has kicked the tires once again on trying to ban transgender people from the United States military by calling upon the Supreme Court to rule on the matter instead of federal appeals courts. Bonnie Johnson, coordinator of the University of Tennessee's Pride Center, explains why this is an injustice.
The Trump administration's attempt to ban transgender people from the military is just yet another example of a long history of the government attempting to deny civil rights to trans people in the LGBTQ+ community. Despite your own opinions on the military, joining and the option to join is considered a hallmark of American society and culture. And denying trans people the option to even join also bars them from accessing important benefits like the GI Bill and access to a free or cheap college education.
Thousands of French people gathered today at their nation's capital protesting the President Emmanuel Macron's new tax on fuel. The protesters were calling for the resignation of the president, and French authorities said there were about 81,000 protesters nationwide. The French police used tear gas, smoke, and even a water cannon to break up the large crowds.